This is a follow-up to my Who You Got series, which is a terrible and unoriginal name, but I couldn't come up with anything else. This one pits the great Magic Johnson versus the great Steph Curry. I'm just gonna get right to it. Both players changed the game. Magic and Larry entering the league in 1979 changed the game forever, and for the better. Curry changed the game as well, but I don't know if it was for the better. And that's no knock on Curry at all. He plays how he plays, and he's the best at it. He's the best player at how he plays of all time. The problem is too many players have tried to emulate him in all leagues at all levels. This has led to a very interesting point in NBA history. Magic has 5 titles, Curry has 4. 3 of Curry's rings came against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers had several finals appearances due to a weak Eastern Conference. The Cavaliers also had some injuries along the way and did defeat Curry once. Curry and the Warriors did defeat the Celtics in 2022, but Jaylen Brown completely forgot how to dribble and the Celtics weren't ready to win yet. Magic beat the all-time great Celtics in 85 and 87. He beat the Pistons in 88, and his rookie season of 79-80, Kareem was injured in Game 6 of the Finals, and Magic, the point guard, started at center. He dropped 42 points and grabbed 15 rebounds. He beat a Sixers team that featured Julius Erving, Daryl Dawkins, Mo Cheeks, and Bobby Jones. Magic is capable of that, Curry is not. Magic is listed at 6'9", Curry's listed at 6'2". Curry is quite possibly really 6'2", but I doubt Magic Johnson is 6'9", but he's still taller than Steph Curry. Magic is quite possibly, or in the short conversation, as the greatest passer ever. He's 7th all-time in assists with 10,141. John Stockton is number 1, and he's still a mile ahead of everybody. As of right now, Curry has played 3 more seasons than Magic. He has 6,540 assists. That's good for 29th all-time, still far behind Magic. Magic averaged 11.2 assists a game for his career, which is still an NBA record. Magic averaged 7.2 rebounds a game for his career. Curry averages 4.7 rebounds a game for his career. This category is not close. Magic notched 138 triple-doubles in his career. Curry currently has 10 triple-doubles. Magic's single game highs were 46 points, 18 rebounds, 27 assists, 9 steals, and 5 blocks. Curry's game highs were 62 points, 14 rebounds, 16 assists, 7 steals, and 3 blocks. When it comes to teammates, prime Magic had Worthy, Kareem, Michael Cooper, Byron Scott, to name a few. Now that's a great lineup. The Warriors had Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond, and Iguodala as maybe their best 4, and you could argue it, that's fine. But we are told that Klay Thompson is possibly the 2nd greatest shooter of all time. We are told that Draymond Green, and ridiculously so, is a future Hall of Fame player. Some consider Durant a top 10 player of all time, and he did have 2 Finals MVPs in his time with the Warriors. Curry has but 1 Finals MVP, while Magic has 3 Finals MVPs. Magic-led teams had a career winning percentage of 73.95%, or 74%. Curry's teams had a winning percentage of 58.6%, including 58.3% without him. When it comes to shooting, Curry is clearly better. He's considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest shooters of all time. But what really matters? Magic's field goal percentage was 52%. Curry's is 47%. Curry has shot 42% from three-point land during his career. Magic only shot 30%, but in his defense, he didn't really shoot them, and it wasn't a league-wide epidemic yet. Magic averaged 19.3 points a game for his career. Curry averages 24.5 points a game for his career. Curry has 2 scoring titles and 1 steal title. Magic has 4 assist titles and 2 steal titles. Let's compare their best seasons. In my opinion, Magic's 3 best seasons were 86-87, where he averaged 23.9, 12.2 assists, 1.7 steals, and 6.3 rebounds. In 88-89, he averaged 22.5 points, 12.8 assists, 1.8 steals, and 7.9 rebounds. In 89-90, he averaged 22.3 points, 11.5 assists, 1.7 steals, and 6.6 rebounds. Curry's best seasons were 2014-2015, where he averaged 23.8 points, 7.7 assists, and 4 rebounds to go along with 2 steals. The next season, Curry would average 30 again with 6, 5, and 2 steals. In 2021, he averaged 32, 5, and 5 to go along with 1.2 steals. Magic is maybe the greatest player of all time, at least the most creative in the fast break. He was a leader of the Lakers. Kareem really wasn't that. But also Curry is the leader of the Warriors, there's no doubt about that. He built the culture there. He brings the positive energy. Like I said, Magic and Bird saved the NBA, and they had a fierce rivalry that lasted over a decade. Who's Curry's rival? Is it LeBron? I don't know. They're too busy telling us that LeBron is far and away the best player and Curry is nothing compared to him, basically. I, of course, don't agree with that, as Curry stayed with the same team for almost 2 decades, and like I said, he's built a very positive culture there. LeBron, to me, really isn't synonymous with any one team. These two men certainly were. Most people agree that the competition level in the 80s was really high, maybe some of the best competition in the history of the game. Right now, I'm not sure what's going on. It doesn't feel that way if you ask me. The old guard of Curry, LeBron, and Chris Paul, etc. are kind of on their way out. This will pave the way for players like Anthony Edwards, Wemby, John Morant, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Maybe they can bring the NBA back to its past glories, and I certainly hope so. In his defense, this does not apply to Steph Curry. He always has a good attitude. He always gives a great effort. He knows what this means. He's not nearly as snarky or passive-aggressive as LeBron in press conferences. He's usually pretty polite. But with all that being said, and I really mean this, I think I would take him over LeBron. If you know what you know now, then you know he's going to stay with your team for his entire career and he's going to build a culture there, and that's a good thing. But all that being said, I'm taking Magic over Curry all day, all night, and to me it's not even close. Magic is a legend of the game, and he's truly one of the greatest talents the game has ever seen. Watch him shoot this skyhook over 2 of the longest players ever in the biggest moment in the NBA Finals against the reigning champions. Again, Curry is capable of magical things, but not that.
Magic's just a great basketball player. He's the best I've ever seen, you know. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say.